I'm going to put this in before the video does eventually start here for the race. So anyway, welcome back to Camp Race League. So, of course, earlier today, before this video goes up, I did make a whole update video about kind of, I guess, a better idea to do NR2003 racing on with the channel, just because really, I'll kind of say I got really bored with due to Curtis CRL series, and of course, if you saw in most of the videos, I started calling out like people not watching and stuff. So, of course, went back to the drawing board last few days and kind of had this idea come in the last couple of days. And I think I talked about it before, and I have tried this idea out over 2 years ago, just not with the correct rosters. And of course, I had a whole video series that is private now on the channel that kind of talked about this whole kind of area of the series here with the Cup Series cars. And of course, today doing this race here and this whole season, which will be a 20 race season here, that I put together based on the 2013 season I did back in the day. Along with this as well, the driver ratings here I'm going to explain real quick. I put them based on kind of how they did real life 2013, or kind of how they ran in the series I did back in 2013. So it's kind of a mixture of real life and kind of, I guess, the diecast racing I did back in 2013 when I was going from 10 to 11 years old. Of course, the 2013 first year of the career mode, I was 10 years old when the season would have started and would have been 11 when it finished. And we'll see if results will be similar to basically, I guess, real life and maybe how that series went back in 2013 for my stuff. And we'll see. But anyway, I wanted to show the roster real fast as well in this video before we get onto it to see who's in what car. So here we go. Jamie Murray got Kurt Busch, too, instead of Brad Keselowski. I'll probably go ahead and mention some of the drivers that are in spots they probably wouldn't have been, like Kurt Busch, fourth and 2 car, because for some reason, after he left the Penske back in like years ago, I still had him as my driver of the 2 for some reason, even though Brad Keselowski was in the 2 cars during this time. And honestly, too, of course, back then I didn't really like Brad Keselowski either. Anyway, I mean, well, Keselowski could probably end up being a future team owner, I guess, with RFK still, but yeah, so Kurt Busch, he'll be in like this car. Brett Campbell. Brett was not in the 3 in 2010, I don't believe, unless I had a fake 3 car, which I think I did, looking at some old photos I have back from the day. But Brett was in the 3 in 2014, so I figured I'd keep him in his car for this season. I was going to put him in the 31, then of course I realized I had this version of the 3, so I decided to keep it. Really another big ones here. It's just really all your main 2013 drivers. Kyle Busch just had a Busch number 2 on his name just to make sure him and Kurt don't get confused in the points whenever I do the scorings. To show the standings after videos after likely race 3 or 4, I'll start doing that. Maddie is 21 because she did kind of run 2013. This will kind of be her 1 year where she doesn't run very well, but 2014 on, she'll be really strong in the field, honestly. For some reason, I didn't really have her in 2013 around racing compared to the other kind of fantasy-based drivers like Brett Campbell and Madison, and you got a few others here I will point out in the roster. Of course, these drivers I did not run in the real-life version for my stuff because I didn't really have cars for them at the time. Avery Fowler, she's another big one, as she would be in 42 for the season. And what's funny is with Kyle Larson, I don't know what I'm going to do with him in 2014 and 15 because Avery Fowler drove the 42 till the end of 2015. So that's going to be a bit of a loophole there. Lily has 43. She was in the 43 basically for all the season I did back in this style of the series here. I never had Eric Almirola run the 43. And of course, I kind of stopped doing this style from this series in 2017 with Bo Walsh to go to the 43 as well. Caleb Campbell, of course, myself in the 46, and I will be driving this car in every single race. So yeah, this will be the main star of the show. You'll likely see running up front a lot here in the season and going for the championship for Ben Campbell Racing. It's not going to be Caleb Campbell Motorsports till 2017. Then Cole Beaver, he's another add-on driver I had here. And then, yeah, Marshall Jr., Dale Jr., Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards actually never had running my series, just like a Ryan Newman, basically. So this will be something new for him to be able to run in this series here. And, of course, there's one kind of other loophole, too, with Eli Johnson, because he drove the 99 originally back in 2014. I already have a replacement plan for that to keep Edwards 99 for 2014. And I'll probably keep Eli in the other car from, like, 2014 through however long he would have driven with Roush. But anyway, that'll do it for this little kind of open here. Just going over the roster real quick. These races are going to be a little bit shorter than what I was doing the other series before, too. Just kind of let the races go by a little fast here, and I guess not have too much burnout during the recording of the race, too, with commentary, because really, if nothing goes on, I mean, there's still a good bit of the race I could have cut till I get to, like, key moments, like with cautions or replays or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all watch and hopefully enjoy this first race here at Daytona. This was also my first time running the 2013 car at Daytona. I've never actually driven this mod. I did do a test on a new Atlanta I got today before doing this race. Just kind of dialing in that Atlanta because you know I love running Atlanta a lot, and dominating Atlanta too. I do got to break in the next track, Phoenix and Kentucky as well. So yeah, let's go get to the race here though at Daytona. All right. Welcome here to Camp Race League here today, and we have a new style series here with NR2003. Of course, I was doing other kind of custom driver series before. Well, this one is a mixture of everything. So back in 2013, when I was younger, this was the first really full-on year I was able to do with racing in general, of course, being a NASCAR fan as well. So this is the reason why I have 2013 as the start of the serial career mode for myself. So I will be running these races as a driver before recording the replay for you guys to watch on YouTube. I did just do a whole kind of intro before this race to kind of go over the roster. All the other races, they'll cut right to this part here before the field rolls on off here. So Jeff Gordon gets a pull here in today's race here at Daytona. He's still the woman driver on the front row because I did not have Danica Patrick in the series. Lily Adams was on the front row with him. She was the driver debuted back in real life 2013. Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was the winner in the real life Daytona 500 2013. And he also won my version of the Daytona 500 as well. Really not a lot else to go over. We'll go to camera 1 here to see everybody a little bit better here. Bryce Campbell in the number 3 car. That's another big driver. We'll kind of like look at these custom drivers a little bit. We'll see who the strong drivers will be throughout the year. Of course, the Gibbs and Hendrick cars probably the strongest in the rating wise. 29 probably, 99 probably has a good strong car too. David Reagan, plate racing standout. Watch out for him here today, Daytona as well, definitely. Cole Beaver into 55 instead of being 56. That's going to be Martrix Jr. in this season. Then Dale Earnhardt Jr. 55 Daytona. Avery Fowler into 42. Cale Campbell into 46. Not Brad Keselowski, but Kurt Busch in the 2 car. So in my version of racing, Kurt Busch stayed in the 2 till maybe about 2017, 2018-ish. So we'll see Kurt Busch as a mainstay in the number 2 car throughout this career mode. And then Massey is 21. I said in the intro this will be kind of her unfortunate season because she didn't really run well in 2013. But yeah, we'll see a lot more of her though in the future seasons though. As she'll be out here more towards the back end. Jamie McMurray, kind of just like Ryan McCraw Edwards, never got to run in that series I did back in the day. So this will be his first kind of actual chance at running in my own series here in this season. So anyway, that is kind of a look through here of the field. I know I didn't really go over every single driver, but I just want to kind of point out a couple of them here. And I mean, we'll look at everyone throughout the season, see what storylines will be over the season. This will be also a 20-race season starting here at Daytona, ending off at Homestead like it did in real life and in my series. I actually had to finalize Homestead for every single year, including what would have been like 2020 and up with Phoenix, whatever. But yeah, I can't really put the schedule anywhere on the screen for this, on a computer. But yeah, so Daytona will be first. As we're going to go green here, I'll probably go over schedule here, maybe at Phoenix next race. As we're green flag here, the start of the serial career mode here in 2013 is underway here at Daytona as we get the 2013 season kicked off here today. As the field will slowly go to turn 1 here, of course. I think the Gen 6 cars, they do take a second start up here, and of course, in real life, I'm pretty sure people had deemed 2013 as probably the worst or second worst Daytona 500 ever. I guess that, I didn't really, I didn't get to watch the Daytona 500 back in this year. However, of course, in real life, my stepdad controlled the TV more, so I wasn't really, I guess he only wanted to watch the key in moment of the race when Johnson won, so I didn't remember anything from the race. But, yeah, so Jeff Gordon leading lap 1 here. I'm pretty sure he probably led lap 1 in real life as well back in 2013. Lily Adams in second, already kind of 3 wide in the back of the field here as Adams looking for the lead early on here at Daytona. Here, number 43 car. She does have a 4 teammate up here, the 99 of Carl Edwards. Bryce Campbell up here as well in 3. I guess someone made the Earnhardt car whenever this pod came out. Of course, someone had Kyle Busch up here. Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth, they'll probably be the best Toyotas throughout the season. Denny Hamlin is set a little bit lower in some of the ratings as he didn't really have a good year. Of course, some of that does have to do with the injury he had in real life as well in 2013. But yeah, I also don't have really a lot of Denny Hamlin from the 2013 season as well. So last month, and Paul Menard, another driver, I'm looking for. Greg Biffle, another driver, just like Carl Edwards, never really had a good series, so I really didn't have anything for him here. But yes, there's Lily Adams leading early on here. So Lily Adams did debut in 2013. On technicality, Caleb, Brett, and Madison did start out in 2010. But, of course, I really kind of started these series in 2013 more because that's kind of like the first year, like I said, where I became more of a fan of NASCAR. and was able to watch NASCAR on a regular basis. I think 2014 was the first year, but yeah, 2013 I was really like a little more consistent, being able to watch whenever I could. Like Daytona, definitely watched a few of the races in the middle of the season, and of course the I do remember watching basically, I think, from like Talladega till the end of that season, actually, too. But yeah, so it's 43. Lily Adams leading Kyle Busch. He's going straight for the race lead here. Of course, with this style of series here, this will be kind of the harder racing series. We'll go through the win list counting from here. I could make a win list from the years before in real life, but I'm not so sure. Well, I mean, I could probably do it and just have some fun with it. But then, of course, too, there will eventually be a secondary series. Well, with the custom drivers in this series, I already have the roster set for the future seasons. Based on which drivers will be coming in, I don't know which like car they will be running in. It's like 2014, I know will be coming in. 2015, I know as well. Basically, all the way till this current real life year in 2024. I'm like knowing who I would have included in these series. Of course, a good few of them from like 2017 till about 2022 are all from YouTube. Like Connor Jackman right at the end of it, and he started with kind of like Wilmington, Shane Winslow, and drivers like that. And I think Richard Irvin's another one too. But yeah, so this will of course be like a long-term series on the channel, and definitely the roster will definitely look a lot different than what this is here now. This is basically a lot more than NASCAR-based drivers with the custom drivers. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the custom drivers take over a lot. Of course, a few of the custom drivers will likely end up kind of retiring out. I feel like there's going to be a lot of them retiring after 2021. And of course, 22 will be mixed bag. And whenever I can get to the next gens, if I do want to do the next gens in this career mode, the only issue I have with that is I can only drive my own car in there, and I don't know if I can really how to be able to swap the car at all. Maybe I just got to redo the mod again, or I delete and undelete it, or re-download it. But then again, if I do go into the future season and do burnouts for every single driver that wins a race, I won't be able to do burnouts in the next gen car except for me, because it'll want me to choose my car. It'll crash the game if I try to go in there and choose another car. But yeah, so it's Kyle Busch leading early at Daytona. Caleb Campbell to the top 10. He started near the back here. He was originally going to start last, and he had to make sure Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch were good on their thing. So he went back and came back to the race again and decided to qualify this time to be safe in the Matt Gates losing the draft there. So yeah, she's going to have her start not go so well here early on in the season. As we're on lap 6 here, near halfway this race now. I'm going to spectator view here for a bit, let the cars race around, let y'all watch here. It might cut a tiny bit, but yeah, as we're nearing halfway here at Daytona, well, basically a fourth of the way down here at Daytona, and Bryce Campbell is leading in the number 3 car. I just love my stutter as well when I'm also drinking Coke at the same time too. It's probably why I sound like I talk too fast sometimes in this recording, to let y'all know. As we're watching the race here, it looks like Caleb's coming back to the Murray. It's like, and I think Caleb and Lily have been working together a little bit here too. It looks like here in this race. What on earth is Bubba's 2024 McDonald's scheme? Golly. Red XP's car looks very good. Oh, they put the 40. They put the one of the LMC cars up there. They put the 43 there. Oh, and of course I missed Caleb going to leagues. I'm looking at my phone on a Twitter. Wow. So Caleb Campbell got a lead from Lily Adams here. Now he's going to start playing the blocking game. So we're near halfway here Daytona. I might go and cut a few laps here because I'll be honest, nothing much goes on right here in this part of the race. But yeah, Caleb Campbell, the main career driver here, Of course, you have a few other customer drivers too. You'll see a lot of the names that really kind of made the CRL be Martin as well throughout. But yes, Caleb leading here early Daytona, man, he is, well, halfway Daytona, he is blocking here. Also, I think too, there's only being a 20 lap race. I'm kind of realizing how short actually I keep saying down here halfway. That's lap 6, and yeah, I just realized it's a 20 lap race, so it's quick to get halfway here. But yes, Caleb Campbell leads, and both Mountain Dew cars already 1-2 right now here at Daytona. Alright, skipped about 2.5 laps there, so yes, Caleb leading here. Clint Boyer in second, it looks like right now at the moment, and David Reagan third. So yeah, Reagan, like I said, it real like he did win 2013 Talladega. Not sure how he'll do this season here, but yeah, running for Daytona. Looking for a shocky Daytona 500 win, Jimmy Johnson. So, of course, back then, of course, me being a big Jimmy Johnson fan, of course, he'll probably end up running strong in most of the seasons here in the career mode. Not sure how he's run in those seasons, but yeah, so Jimmy, he ended up winning the Real Life 500 here in 2013, and he also won my version of the race. I remember doing that version of the race too a little bit, and kind of, I guess, recreating a little bit. I did recreate a lot of the real life finishes too because I wasn't really creative back then with having different style finishes, well, excluding maybe like 2015. Well, 2015 actually had a good 3-wide finish earlier instead of having a race break at the end of caution like what happened in real life 2015, but yeah, then 2016, we had a 3-wide photo finish at Daytona as well, funny enough. I'm just thinking about it, too. But yeah, so Jimmy Johnson running 30 right now. But yeah, Caleb, he's been playing the blocking game and has been very well working for him. He hasn't really gotten wrecked yet from it, but it's kind of helped him pull off the Ryan Newman was there for a second before it came back. Now Clint Boyer has been there for a little bit. And yeah, Jimmy Johnson running third, and there's Avery Fowler fifth. Avery's going to be a bit of a weird driver in this first season because she was really good on the road courses, and we only have one road course this season, which is Watkins Glen only because I was trying to do every track once in the season, which is going to be kind of like my philosophy for all seasons, just doing every track once that appeared in my version of the season or real life schedule, because I do have those schedules from like, well, I think I did it through all the way, actually. So, yeah, we'll have my version of the schedules. I think the only main track we won't see will be, like, Haleville, which will be in the later years. But, yeah, it's Caleb Campbell leading now. Jimmy Johnson right now. So we're 6 laps ago here at Daytona. But, yeah, so 20 races here. So race 2 will be in Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Auto Club. I will use the flat Las Vegas, or if I can find a... Cause I've been trying to find the more recent Las Vegas tracks, but for some reason, every time I look for them on the websites or whatever, they really don't give me a good download link, I don't think. And usually the 2021 or the more recent one does not work for me too. I've tried getting it before. So I'll probably use the flat version of Vegas that I have raced out before. Maybe that one, because I think the flat version is a pain in the you-know-what. Phoenix, I am going to actually use the old school Phoenix. I like it better than the apron, and I'm pretty sure too, I myself as a driver, I could probably cheat a lot on using the apron there because I'm pretty sure the AI probably will probably not use it. I'm not sure though. I've never ran that version of Phoenix. I don't have that version of Phoenix for this game. So Auto Club, I like the Auto Club in this game. And I just recently got my first one at it, so I'll probably use that one. And then Atlanta, I'm gonna say for later in the season, I just downloaded the 2014 Atlanta for the night race, which of course was my first race in real life. Because the 2019 Atlanta doesn't really work well for me. I don't really like it as much. And I wanted to get like a more kind of recently instead of using the in-game Atlanta for first use the career mode until the repaint. I'm going to look at the 2018 one when it gets 2018 to see how it looks. Maybe I'll use that one instead of the 2014 one when Atlanta starts wearing out more in this series. But yeah, so we're at 4 laps to go here. Caleb Campbell looking for a Daytona win. Caleb in the kind of pre-B-Mark era seasons never won the Daytona 500 until 2016. He is trying to get that done 3 years earlier. So spoilers, well, although I may not do this here, Real Life 2014 did not have a Daytona 500. Then there's a whole story about that I'll probably talk about next year, or next season. Yes, Caleb, he is starting to block a little bit more here as Lily Adams. She had a pretty good run right there in the 43 car. Lily Adams, she's never really officially won Daytona. She's won at Talladega. She should get one at Talladega too, who knows. But, or get one at Talladega in general. But yeah, so she's looking for the lead here for a possible win. Tony Stewart up here, Matt Kenseth up here. So if I do go based on 2012 in real life, Kenseth did win the Daytona 500 last year. So, yeah, he has that going for him as he's currently running right there. But yeah, Lily Adams, she's looking for any way around the 46 car. Clint Boyer is looking for the party. Jimmy Johnson up here. Then yeah, Hamlin and Fowler right there behind them. as we are at 3 laps to go here at Daytona now. So a little bit of a chill out race here. No wrecks here, but I mean, not really many close calls either with the field, it seems like. That's usually how they do run the play tracks here in this game. There's really not much wreck, so we can't really recreate case Kane and Kyle Busch destroying each other in this race in real life 2013. But yeah, we're nearing 2 laps to go. It's the 46 versus the 43 here. Caleb Campbell in the 46 in his first season. Lily Adams right there behind him as we're coming down to the white flag here. Oh no, 2 laps ago, sorry. Calling it about trying to call it 1 lap early here, just like the World Life 24 was in real life in 2024. But yeah, it's Caleb Campbell leading, trying to hold up that 43 car or the 14. Or does Caleb somehow let him both go by on the bottom lane here? I think Caleb has to realize, though, holding the bottom lane here is really kind of keeping the field behind them. And it seems like they aren't really able to get a run on the outside here. I don't know if they will, but Caleb will go up there and block the outside. He's going to have to go back down here in a second on Lily Adams. She is looking for any lane right here to get around that 46 car here as we're coming to the white flag. Yeah, kind of last lap here, Caleb Campbell, he's just been perfect blocking since he took the lead before halfway. So Caleb will, without doubt, have led the most laps here in today's race, but can he win the race here? Will he win the first ever race here for the Daytona 500 in this series? So coming to the white flag here, 1 lap to go at Daytona. Caleb Campbell, your race leader. Lily Adams in second. Tony Stewart, Clint Boyer, Matt Kenseth. Can any of them get around his 46 car? Lily Adams right there in second place here. She's looking for a run around that 46 here, as the 46 is in the race lead. 14, 15, they are all clear in the 20 here. And 43 goes up, but the 46 does not as well. Caleb is confident in the bottom lane, but there's nobody to go with him. Caleb's going to go below and make sure the 43 doesn't get too much of a run around him. Lily Adams has broke free from Caleb a little bit here. 3-3-4 for final time. Clint Boyer is there to help the 46 a little bit, but he can't really get to this bumper. Caleb is side by side with that 43 car. Coming down the front stretch one final time. They're going to get closer to the line here. Campbell, Adams, maybe Clint Boyer coming to the line. Caleb's going to try to get there, make a photo finish, go for the win. But I don't think it was enough, as Lily Adams, I think, just took the race win as they are wrecking across the line. And Lily Adams has won the 2013 Daytona 500 as 27 car versus 46 right at the end. What a finish there. So, yeah, Caleb did not expect the run at the 43 guy, and probably panicked there in the end. He was trying to stay side by side with her for a little bit. And man, coming to the line, just look how close it is. This is officially, I think this is actually officially, anything I've done in 2003, the closest finish I have ever had in this game. And literally, it was a 3-wide photo finish between Lily, Caleb, and Clint Boyer. And let's see, any other good views of the line here I can get? Yeah, look at this. Literally, so close. And I think Caleb was just pushing forward there so much, and at the line, they both just drove each other up into the wall, and then, yeah, you saw the wreck there at the end. We'll go back to TV1 and might have a good view of the wreck here. Mainly Caleb's got hit by Paul Menard, and really nothing much else really happened in the wreck there. Well, Lily got hit a little bit, too. After winning the 500, so yeah, Caleb just put damage to 43 because he lost to her. But, I mean, yeah, he was dominating the race, too, there. But, yeah, Lily Adams wrecking across the line here. Honestly, what a pass, though. I did not expect that doing this race either. That happened in the last lap. I thought the 46 was going to hang on and win this race here at Daytona. But hey, like I said, in real life, Caleb Campbell didn't win the 500 until 2016. So hey, maybe this is the game saying, hey, I'm gonna try to keep the script that you probably have to not have you win until 2016. But man, what a finish though. And let's go look at your results here after the race here at Daytona. So here it is, your results here. Also, here is your qualifying results if you are curious. Yeah, there's scored again in the poll. And, you know, it's funny. I was 12 passes till the second lap. I ended up running the 21st best lap here at Daytona. Of course, AI, they were actually a lot closer to my driver rating. Of course, I forgot to check, too, after the race, either the rating went up or not, like the opponent strength or whatever. So, yeah, you know, I'll kind of keep it around there because, of course, I'm usually kind of just seeing myself as, like, kind of one of the front runners here, probably top 10, top 5 drivers this season. Like I said, I do have the rating set based on what happened in my series and real life too a little bit. Like, of course, Jimmy, Matt, and Kyle Busch, and I think Kevin Harvick really kind of are the strongest drivers in the field among the car ratings. But of course, I do kind of go based on the drivers' tracks too, from how they run in real life as well, in general. So it'll probably be a little bit wonky there. But yes, Lily Adams, officially the closest finish ever I've had in this game. The second closest actually. There is another one finish that I don't really have the video of that I did before back in the BMR era and BMR series. But yeah, this is going to count as the closest finish one for now. It was by 0.006 seconds, I believe, that Lily Adams won by. And honestly, coming to the line, it like showed me, her, and Clint all close, very close to each other. Of course, we were literally that close to each other at the finish. And she only led 2 laps here in the race here, probably one earlier. Than of course, Caleb Campbell dominated the race here, just being able to hold that bottom lane very well. We'll see how Phoenix goes. I ran Phoenix like once driving wise. That was in the 04 for the original career mode I was going to do with this game. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Clint Boyer, Denny Hamlin, Case Kane, your top 5. Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Matt Kenseth, David Gillen, Jimmy Johnson are your top 10 in the race. Gillen, what's funny, so like I mentioned, David Reagan, I actually put both Davids, David Gillen, David Reagan. I gave them only their only best track rating on super speedways to kind of buff them up on these tracks, and they'll be probably more back throughout the season. A lot of the drivers they have their ratings on based on which track they're best at, not good at. Consistency also might be key throughout the season and the finishing as well. So, like, if the driver doesn't really finish, we've seen finish well or run well on consistency. I have them on the second tier, and the higher tier is kind of like drivers you'll probably see finish up front more, I think. But of course, too, you know how the game is, and usually that is with me as well. Sometimes everything I say is really just thrown out the window. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so they got Cole Bieber, Avery Fowler, Kyle Busch, Jimmy McMurray, Martin Jr., Kurt Busch, Bryce Campbell, Marcus Ambrose, Greg Biff, Carl Edwards. So yeah, so I go through the crewman as well. I'll go and make note too for myself on drivers that have similar names to someone like both the Kyle and Kurt, both the Busch brothers. Because honestly, if I did not remember that right now, I would have probably had to redo this race because it would have showed either Kyle or Kurt as having 2 races. But while everyone else has 1 race basically. Brett Campbell, 17th. He was he the pole sitter in this race? I believe he was. Or no, Jeff Gordon was. Man, Jeff Gordon back 22nd there. I mean, to be fair, everybody was really close to each other in the field. And yeah, Madison Ace, I forgot to show her all the way in the back as she, I showed her falling off, but yeah, she fell all the way to the back there. Yeah, so in general, it does do here for this first race this season. Really not much else to talk about here. Probably talked a lot of info about like the roster and whatever for everything in this race here today. And honestly, too, it was a really fun race, and I think really with how I want, I guess running races in my league to go right now, I kind of want to run this style of the series here to kind of, I guess, get all the history down from the pre-B Martin era. Like I said, I talked about the past real life years NASCAR a lot too, so maybe I can look into maybe like just having like those 36 race seasons and just like seeing how many total career wins every driver has to kind of get, I guess, more of a win list for the other veteran drivers. Because whenever I do the rookies as well, I'm going to mention this now. I'm not going to put the R next to their name because I'm also actually going to do career stats based on 2013 till basically 2013 through all the series here for the Cup series, the Truck series, and everything. And of course, the Trucks won't debut until 2015, and I'm going to really figure out the part timers and that. So I just don't want it to be like to where if I put the R next to like all the 6 drivers I included here, that would basically have been the rookies on this season. 2014, if I try to combine 2014-13 stats to look at everything, I just don't want it to where it's going to give them like 2 different separate driver stats like all time for everything. I mean, it's really just going to show the points earned, but really I just want to see like the total, like the wins, top 5, laps led, whatever it shows for it. And I mean, yeah, the polls as well. It doesn't really show the laps ran, but of course everyone ran all the laps here today too. So if I keep a list of this, I know who ran what laps for the whole season. But anyway, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching your Kev Racing League, and definitely be a really entertaining career mode, of course. In the later years, I get more into YouTube people. It doesn't really start till 2017. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of just like the NASCAR drivers and drivers I bring in for these first few years. And hey, I mean, still, because the driver I didn't expect to win this one, Lily Adams, I did not at all expect her to win this as well. But anyway, thank you all for watching. It's Caleb Campbell with Camp Racing League signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.